Hello and welcome. My name is Joe, and I bought 5 acres of raw land in the high desert that I'm going to turn into an off-grid homestead. But I won't keep you in suspense. The trick I'm talking about is called the 37% rule. Let's say I wanted to find the best chicken in town. Well, there's only 5 or 6 total places, so I can just try them all and pick which one is the best. But what if I wanted something that was unlimited? There's millions of them out there, or, new things show up each day. Real estate's kind of like that. Each day, you're looking at a different set of property. The classic example is a princess looking for her prince. How many frogs does she have to kiss? Well, the math wizards have found the answer, and it's 37%. If you're curious about the details, I'll put a link in the description to a website that'll explain it far better than I could. Let's take a look at how I used it to find my property. We'll go through it step by step. First, I decided how long I wanted to look. This can be a length of time or a number. So, for example, I can look for 1 year, or I can go through 100 properties, or whatever. Let's say I was going to look for 1 year. That's 52 weeks. 52 times 37% equals about 19 weeks. So for 19 weeks, I looked at any property that came on the market, anything that fit my criteria. And I made note of things like acreage and unique features and anything else that I thought would be interesting, anything else that I wanted to be sure I had or didn't have. After looking for 19 weeks, I wrote down and ranked all the properties I looked at from best to worst. Well, great. I knew that since I had looked at least 37% of all the properties I was going to look at, I could safely buy the very next property that came along that beat the ones that I already looked at. And it worked. I found a great property, and I used that very same technique to find an RV for myself. But that was just for the final decision, of course. My search for a property was much longer and much more involved. Let me go ahead and tell you about it, and maybe you'll get some use out of it. At this point, I started saving as much money as I could. And long ago, I decided on the desert. A little bit more rainfall would sure help with the garden and stuff, but I'll take hot and dry over cold and wet. I knew I wanted the Southwest, so I started to research the area, the various states and their laws, the climates, of course, cultures, different areas, and just a general feel of what I liked and what I didn't. I also took a few road trips, and that narrowed it down to southern Arizona. And this is where it gets real. I knew if I was really serious about moving to an off-grid property, I had to put up or shut up. I moved to Tucson, and I got an apartment and a job, and this way I could visit each interesting property on my days off. I learned real estate agents can be pretty shady. Never encountered any outright fraud. They could lose their license if they lie to you. But I saw a few properties that weren't really for sale. Not sure why you would list a property you didn't intend to sell. And a lot of pretty bad deals on owner financing. Interest rates higher than credit cards. And then weird clauses like buyer agrees to allow the seller to hunt the property until the note is paid off in full and things like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. I found a great property, I made an offer, and in 30 days, the property was mine. The real estate agent I ended up working with was very nice, very professional, very honest. I would highly recommend it. In the end, the lessons I learned is that it's never too early to start saving money. Now, these properties prices, they increase every year. They've gone... This property probably doubled since when I bought it, and when I bought it, doubled from when the guy before me bought it. So that's real estate for you. Start saving now. And to avoid shady characters, I learned that if I was neither greedy nor fearful, if I was neither impatient nor slothful, in the end, I would end up okay. Well, thanks for listening. I hope this video was helpful. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.